What's going on, people, and welcome to Friday Night Gas. I am, as always, your happy and humble host, Jamie, and tonight is a very special episode. It's episode 1 of The Gas Cloud. The Gas Cloud is somewhere where I get all my friends together from the WhatsApp group and we talk about all things related to football. So, without further ado, let's meet the rest of the boys and talk nothing but gas. Right, guys, welcome back to Friday Night Gas. As you can see, I've got my whole panel of man down from the WhatsApp group. Everybody introduce yourself, starting with Lum.
Everybody knows me, I'm Lum, Sport Chelsea. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
That was camp as fuck, that was. Cheers for that, Lum.
Okay.
Next on the panel is Andrew Deakin. Deek, little about yourself, who you support.
I am Deek, the Angry Wolves fan. The FPL Hall of Famer.
Yeah, it's debatable. Bottle job last year.
1 year.
Cheers for that, Deakin. And finally, the man of the hour, the specialist
The gas
of
man.
guests. This is why the podcast is named Friday Night Gas, for this one particular reason. Ashley Herbert Bates, tell them about yourself, who you support. The Gas Man.
Sir Gasman of Gasville. Wolves fan.
We will get his partner in crime at some point, Pez. Pez, trust me, you will be on this panel
Yeah, man.
podcast.
He's the real Gasman. He's the real Gasman.
Nah, the Ashley and Pez Friday Night Gas episode.
I'm his understudy, man.
He's your boss.
The Bunsen burner.
Yeah, that's me.
Do you know what? I might just replace my picture on screen with Pez's picture of his foot with his
Croc.
with his croc on.
Aston Villa Croc.
He's going to get bullied, I swear, in them Crocs.
Yeah, but he'll get
Someone
bullied for
pushing him
having
in the
that.
ball.
He'll get bullied for wearing that little, what do they call them? Giblets or something on the front. The Aston Villa.
You know what they're called?
Giblets.
Giblets? No, I've got the Wu-Tang pair, man, but at least I can wear the Wu-Tang pair. I'm not wearing an Aston Villa pair of Crocs. That's as bad as it gets.
Yeah, man. Nonsense.
Unless he gets
He just took the value from £1 down to 50p.
It's a bit nonsense. Sending the wrong message to the kids around the pool.
the Jimmy Savile sandals.
Pez will fix it for you.
Right, now we've got that out of the way. Pez's Nancy Crocs. Boys, we're here to talk
Can't tell
about
what it is yet.
football. We're here to talk about football and obviously discuss what the fuck has been going on in the Premier League. I want to start somewhere very close to home. Manchester United is burning. Manchester United is on flames. I know why it's on fucking flames. Why are we fucking
'Cause they're
the
shit.
worst team in England?
Fuck up. Because your team are a bunch of fucking bullies that knock women around. Your manager's a fucking narcissist.
You're just toxic.
Yeah, man.
Toxic.
Literally the most toxic club in
Same
the
old
country.
United, isn't it? Same old United. It's just a reoccurring. It was a reoccurring cycle for the last how many years?
Since the Glazers took over, since 2005. Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Don't even
Can't blame the
guys.
Glazers.
Well,
Can't do
nah.
that.
Billion
Can't go there already.
Listen, man,
We
I've got a
don't
whole
spend
fucking, I've got a whole dossier on the Glazers. The Glazers don't spend enough. Don't, Andrew, don't, because I'll tell you,
just
I'll tell
pull
you
up the
exactly
More
why.
than us.
No, they haven't, Lum.
Net spend just
Indeed, I
at more
saw.
than us.
No,
This
I think it's Chelsea and then United have spent the most per point. So they spent the most money per point that they've got in the Premier League. I think it's Chelsea and then United. I saw some.
Matt Chelsea, then Man United. Man City is 6th on the list.
See?
Only 3 clubs have spent over $1 billion net. It's Man United, Chelsea, and PSG.
Club
Chelsea
just
spent
kills
that in the
careers.
last two. Chelsea spent that in the last 2 windows.
I know. No, we made a lot of money back though. We spent a fair bit. We sold quite a lot of fucking shit players.
Look, listen, we'll get on to
You
Chelsea
literally-
because Chelsea are the next thing to talk about. But let's get to the root.
Nah,
of
being
United
serious,
at
though.
the moment, right? Go on.
Look at it. The club is toxic. You've got Varane, killed his career. Sancho, killed his career. Even Van der Beek.
Hang
Every
on.
player you take, they turn dog shit.
He was the hottest prospect at the time, wasn't he? It's
Ha-
obviously something,
To play for
I don't know.
United, Van de Beek
Yeah,
was, and
what-
what happened.
But why is it this Man United is still one of the biggest clubs in the world? So
But
it's
how-
got to be something that they're doing it's got to be something you're doing as a club.
Manchester United
Glazers
never
outside.
used to be like this. Never used to be like this, yeah. Until the Glazers taken over. Fergie dipped out and we've had nothing but shit ever since then. It can't be just a Man United thing. It's got to be deeper than that, man. It's got to be.
The whole club from the fucking top to the bottom is just a fucking mess.
Remember when I got
You can't
rinsed?
blame the Glazers. It's not just the manager; it's everything. Like the players are coming in there and just
Yeah, but it starts from the
Arsenal
top.
can't be
No.
arsed.
It starts from the top. Remember when I
Pogba.
got rinsed?
Have you
This
seen
club
from
was
them?
from fucking top to bottom. Top to bottom, it was rotten.
Yeah, but what do you want them to do though?
I want them to fuck off.
They
for a
haven't done.
start.
What do you want them to do? Yeah, but why?
But they ain't done
Why?
gone
nothing.
through different managers, trying to get the best manager possible. They
Yeah.
got in Ten Hag
No.
because he was meant to be the shit, and he's
got-
shit.
You got Solskjaer, club favourite. No good. They've literally
He's at the
gone
wheel.
through every option possible.
The guy
I
who
don't know
won
what
the
you want
trophy
from
in his
them as
first
owners.
season, he finished third. He got some players playing absolutely out their skin. He got Rashford back to fucking basics. He had to deal with the whole Ronaldo shit. He had to deal with the Rashford shit. He had to deal with
There's no
Maguire
shit with
shit.
Rashford, Ronaldo.
There was shit.
And
with
then he bought
Ronaldo.
Onana.
Ronaldo.
No,
Fucking
Ronaldo
waste of
was the best
space.
player. He was the top scorer for half a season. He was still the top scorer, and Ten Hag didn't like the fact that all the limelight was on Ronaldo, and he's fucking kicked him out the fucking club, and it ain't worked.
Because Ronnie thinks he's bigger than the club. Who was the last player that did that to Manchester
Probably
United?
is.
Who was the last person that
Yeah.
did that to
No,
Manchester
who's the
United?
But
and kicked him
how
out
do you
the
think?
door?
How do you think? Do you know what though? How do you think Fergie would have treated Ronnie? Because it's exactly how, like when Cantona was there, wasn't it? And he let Cantona do what he wanted to do.
No, but
Sometimes that's what you got to
Cantona
do with
ended
a
up dipping,
superstar.
man. But even with Ronaldo, when
Yeah, but he
Ronaldo
was
was
still-
hot shit,
He's a fucking Southampton fan.
when Ronaldo was hot shit, even Ferguson fucking sort of had him grounded enough to that he respected him, and Ronnie didn't really cause any problems until he left. Rooney, on the other hand,
Ronnie was a different level though. After that,
yeah, no, but he trusted Fergie, and he came in when he was a kid, and he looked
Fergie
at
was a
him
better
like-
manager.
Fergie had people skills though.
Yeah, but Fergie's
Remember,
the
Ronnie
best
had his head
manager ever.
turned, and he was like, he turned around, he went, right, I know you're going to get to Real Madrid. Give us another year. He talked to the players where it just looks like Ten Hag. Ain't got no people skills.
Just cusses him out publicly.
It's like,
Yeah,
who
but I
can you
don't
go?
like-
You know your player needs
I
an
don't
arm
like
around
it
him.
when,
So
when
cuss him
managers
out.
do that. It never turns out good, does
Nah.
it? When managers start doing it. It's like the beginning of when it starts going downhill, when that starts happening.
But on just playing devil's advocate though, he did send him away to get help, to get treatment in Holland. So it's not like he hasn't tried
Sent
to
him
help
away.
because he clearly has. Like Sancho had an issue, he looked at it, set him away for a couple of months, brought him back into the team, slowly integrated him. Now he didn't play him in the last game.
Yeah. He was on flames, man, at Dortmund. How do you just turn up at United and decide that you just shit? You're not good anymore.
I know, but it's the same old reasons, isn't it? The same old things that we've heard before. That he turns up late for training, or he's out and about getting mashed up in Manchester or in London
Yeah,
with
but
fucking
you know what?
Preston Conan.
Rash did it, man, and Rash learned from it, man. He got dropped. And he respected it, man. I listened to, what was it? The Gary Neville, the overlap thing
Mm.
with Rashford the other day, and he said it was good for him. He said that's what he needed. He said he said I wasn't even a minute late. He said he was about 45 seconds late, but he said I knew because we'd had the meeting at the beginning of the season, and he said he will not pull up with anybody being late, be 20 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever. If you're late for a meeting, then this is what's happening. And then he got dropped from the team, so he accepted it, and he said he needed it, and he's built from it.
So
So
what's wrong
is
with
it
that
a
then? So
Sancho
why-
problem?
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Is it a Sancho problem?
At City, Pep didn't keep him around, right? Even when he was young, there was the same issues. There was problems with him going out and being late and all sorts, right? He's gone to
Exactly.
Dortmund.
So
Dortmund has said the same thing. Dortmund said they had problems with Sancho's timekeeping and also his fact that he was going out. He's come to Manchester United. Man United has done the same thing. So for Erik Ten Hag, he's probably got to the end of his tether and gone, do you know what? I've tried to help you. I've sent you out. We've got a massive game
Have you signed
against
a problem
Arsenal.
player then?
Look at who we fucking signed.
the difference
Everybody's
is,
a fucking
he could do it, couldn't he, in Germany and still perform?
But the German league is a far less
Premier
superior
League,
league to the Premier League.
Exactly. So maybe
You're
he's got to the
expected to
point
finish
where he's
behind
thinking,
Bayern. Dortmund are expected to finish second.
Yeah, but
I
it's
reckon
all right
his career's
turning up
done
to
at United.
fucking- It probably is, but like when you're out in Germany, if you turn up against like fucking Hoffenheim or Köln or whatever, and you fucking 40% fit, you're gonna look like a 70% player. Over here, even now against like teams like Brighton, fucking Burnley, probably not so much, but Sheffield United, like when they played against City, if you're not putting in 98% at least, you're gonna get dicked, man. You look shit.
Premier League players are a different breed, man. When you see them up close, they're monsters, man. Like you say, if you're not 100% at it in this league, then you got no chance.
That's what players like.
And I think that's what the problem is with
Timo
United.
Werner. They struggled over here. Well, Koyovic's still struggling over here. Timo Werner struggled over here. He's gone back to fucking Red Bull, and he's doing well again. Koyovic has stayed there.
You can't just be good technically, can you, in the Premier League? And that's
You've got to
the
be a
thing.
beast. To fucking
Look at Wolves.
You've got to have everything. You've got
that Sarabia. He smashed it in Spain, smashed it in Portugal, smashed it in France. Come to Wolves, he's average.
Average.
Andy, we'll get on to Wolves, man. We'll get on to Wolves because I need to hear it, man. It needs to flow this
No, I'm
evening.
good. I'm calm today. You got me on the wrong day.
I'm putting in the wild card. I think this week, and I ain't picking no United players. I'll tell you that now.
Madness. We will chat about that in the next FPL show. Any long. Listen, right.
Just on an honour though. He's awful.
He's not a goalkeeper. He's a fucking glorified fucking centre back.
Am I seeing something completely different to you, man?
Yeah, he's great with his feet and he can make loads of passes, but he can't stop the ball going in the net with his hands.
But he's having to make all these passes.
Goalkeeper.
It's not just Onana's fault. Our fucking back line has been shit. Our best player for United so far this season has either been Varane or Onana, in my opinion. Everybody else is fucking smacking, man. We've got no defenders. We've got Man Leicester at fucking centre back. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, did I see the other day? Is everybody injured? Is all your centre backs injured?
Martinez, Varane. Injured. Boye, we've just let go.
Phil Jones and Maguire on.
Have you got Evans, Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire?
Yeah.
It's it, Johnny.
That's why I put Man Leicester in the chat.
Good luck,
Man Leicester United, man.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
I know. Do you know what's even worse, right? I read an article midweek that Phil Jones is actually back at the club. Now, apparently it's to learn to scout. I've got a fucking horrible feeling. You know,
Is he retired?
Has he not gone back there?
Yeah, he left United.
Is he retired?
Last season? I don't know.
Man, you know, he was proper highly rated. You know, so when you
career killers.
Fergie said he was going to be the next England captain, didn't he?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I remember me and Jacko saying that he's going to be good. And he's, fuck me. Like, what? Maybe if United, what you're doing, are you pampering the players too much?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
I just think
these guys probably not even having to go and get their own fucking shopping and that, are they? They've probably got people who go and do the weekly shop for them and shit like that, man. There's still people. You got to treat them like people.
But Bates, is it not more of a personnel thing, the players that we're bringing in? Because then you look at other players like we've got like Luke Shaw. As much as he pisses me off, man. The guy is pretty much a professional, apart from when the season ends and he just fucking eats himself to death. But then you've got like Bruno. Bruno's like one of the best players in the whole entire world. Yet the man's got like fucking his head on his shoulders. He hasn't sort of gone off that precipice, man. Rashford, to a degree, Rashford had his issues, but that was like trying to tackle the government and stuff. Like, there's men in that club that focus and get on with their shit, and there's other people that turn up and just fucking lose it, man. Is it the pressure of the badge?
There's obviously... I don't think not anymore. Not anymore. Because, like, you men happy. You men over the moon if you get in the Champions League.
Yeah, it's fucking sad, man.
You like Arsenal? You like how Arsenal used to be? That's United now for me. The aim is to get in the top four. That's it. If we get top four, we've achieved it.
But you know what this fucking stems back to? And I know you man are going to say, don't even fucking go there, but it's the Glazers, man. It's the fucking Glazers.
How?
Those
Yeah,
cunts
how?
need to go.
Yeah,
How?
but it's okay
Right.
saying it's the Glazers, but how?
The
is
Glazers
Glazers?
ain't picking who you're transferring in. They're not picking the
But
team.
what-
They're not picking the tactics. They're just giving
What
you
is
money.
it? I don't
They're not giving us
understand.
money.
They're just
They're
They've
not giving us
fucking
money.
spent the
They're not,
net
it's not
of
the
spend.
Glazers' money.
Right.
Was it 90 million
the
on
proof
Anthony?
is there.
90 million.
The Glazers are
And
not
how
giving
much
us
is
right.
that?
Sancho?
The best way I can
Sancho
put
and
this,
Anthony are the same player. You didn't
Yeah, no.
even need them, but you bought the same players
the
in
best
the same
way,
position.
listen,
Why?
the best way I can put it right is the Glazers are kind of like Jeff Bezos at Amazon, right? They've got a company. Jeff Bezos
Bored.
isn't there all the time at fucking Amazon. He's out doing his own thing, letting it fucking take care of itself and cook, right? The Glazers are just like that. They bought the club with the club's money. They've then just sat on it, fucked off, and then waited for the money to pile back in. Any of the money that we've made and spent on transfers has come out of the club, not out the Glazers' pocket. The Glazers take the money out of the club. They take £12 million dividends every year. Even in the COVID year, they took £12 million when nobody was making any money. The club is now in like
business.
fucking
That's
seven.
business.
What do you want him to do? You want him to make no money.
The club's not making
Business,
any money.
innit? You
So
don't-
why are you taking money out of it?
Because why not, man? They're the owners.
But the club's making
Business,
no
innit?
money.
You like,
make
still
money,
spend
business.
it.
Man,
A
that's
mon-
how
a
it
gonna
business
get
that
these
doesn't
numbers
make money
again.
is a bad business.
Right, get the
Let's
numbers
get the
up.
numbers up. Stats.
Right? United are still in
Still spent.
£700 million worth of debt from
Spent
2005.
609 million on transfers. 610 million in the last 5 years he spent.
Deke, but that's club revenue. That's club revenue. It's not Glazer
Doesn't matter.
revenue.
It's
Isn't it
business,
supposed
ain't
to
it?
be-
It's like,
Yeah, but isn't it supposed to be club revenue though?
yeah,
No,
it's
but
business,
when
ain't
you
it?
look
Like,
at-
you
when
can't
you
They
look
look
got
at
to pay their money.
But when you look
Don't
at
say
other
look over
investors,
clubs
right?
because you could be a
No.
Wolves fan, mate.
A
You could be a
perfect
Wolves
example of somebody who invests money in the club, right? Right. Arsenal, the Cronkies invest money into that club, right? Abramovich, perfect fucking example, used to invest money into the club's money and his own money, right? The Glazers take money out the club and let the club pay for everything else. They don't invest their own money.
Abramovich.
They're fucking
That's
billionaires.
most
man.
owners.
Abramovich is a fucking rich guy, man.
Abramovich was a
He
rich
just
guy,
play
man.
money. He just
Exactly.
play money.
But he loved the club and he put the money in and he invested in the fucking team and he invested in the coaching
the
and
Glazers-
everything else.
The Glazers,
The Glazers
bought a
don't give a
business.
fuck, man.
They ain't bought Man United. Yeah, but I can agree with that. They ain't bought Man United to love Man United.
No,
They bought Man United to make money.
exactly, and
That's
all they've done is
business,
make
so-
money out of it.
But you're still spending money. So what I'm saying is, what do you want another owner to do? Because they've give you money. So what you say? You want a Man City to come in.
No.
You want Newcastle owner to come in and just throw money at it till it works.
Bates, I
Because
don't
for me,
know,
you've
'cause
already thrown money at it every single year, and it's still not working. So you can't keep blaming them.
mate, the Glazers.
Literally, I
and the
can't
people
think
they
of one
appointed,
successful
right,
transfer.
what that Man United have had.
And-
Bruno Fernandes.
And with United, and as well,
He's been all right, hasn't he? Other than first year. first year he was good.
Bruno's good. I think Bruno's a great
Bruno's
boy.
next level, man.
But-
Even KDB
but
said
what
he was
about-
fucking
He's good.
unreal.
I
He's good.
couldn't believe when I read the other week that James is your fourth highest ever sale.
Yeah, 17 million.
There's a problem there. There's a problem there because that's obviously from years and years and years before the Glazers as well. The 4-5 transfer you've done it. The transfer
Keeping enough
out
money
is
from
James
sales
for
from
25
players that
million.
haven't made it yet.
That's
I
what I
know,
mean. So what are you doing?
But prior to that,
That's,
Bates,
that can't be just for them.
No, it's not just the Glazers, but prior to that, we're talking like we used to make world record signings of £17 million for like Andy Cole and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So although
Fucking
he's the yeah, that's what I'm saying. But although he's the
I get it. But like I said, what do you want the Glazers to do differently? What do you want a new owner to do? Are you saying you just want that because you just want to feel good vibe? Oh, when you've got new owners, it's going to work now. But what are they going to do differently?
They need to come in, man. They need to put some infrastructure in place in the club. The club's fucking ground needs sorting out. The club's fucking training facilities need sorting out. The whole fucking
But does the ground bother the players?
Nobody bothers the
Does the
fans.
ground bother the players when they're on the pitch?
The fucking Glazers.
It's not going to put you.
The Glazers.
No,
can't
no,
have
but-
their own
Your
fans,
results,
man.
If you got
Come on, man.
It's not going to bother your
but if you-
results, so is it?
exactly like if you got a new training ground, if you got a stadium renovated, it ain't going to make your pitch any better. It ain't going to make the results better. It's the bad transfer
No,
decisions.
You still got to
We
go.
blame
You still
Woodward
got to go.
before.
You still got to go to Luton away.
Woodward was a dickhead, man. He wasted a lot of money and he spent a lot of money and he did everything corporate.
It's everyone else's fault.
Who's in charge
Nobody
now?
wants
Who
to-
sanctioned
Me and Deke
Anthony?
can say that. Yeah, but me and Deke can say that about
Murtaugh.
Sellers and Jeff
Yeah,
Sheep
but
and
they are dickheads.
etc. Everybody will always blame. But I'm telling you, there's obviously it's in the culture of Man United that the problem is. It's the players. It's the players that are the problem because you've bought. Look at the managers you've had. Look at the managers you've had. Absolute fucking worldies. World Gus Hiddink.
Jose Mourinho.
No,
You've had
Louis Van
Mourinho.
Gaal, man.
You-
Louis
you've
Van
got-
Gaal. Gus Hiddink.
Louis Van Gaal, there you go.
That's
Dutch
Chelsea,
guy,
man.
same fucking thing. Do you know what I mean? You've had the top level guys. You've gone with the fan favourite. You've done that. Now you've gone for the young up and coming manager, which seems to work in like spurts. It'll work for a bit. Everybody will get excited, and then you'll have a stinker again, and then it's all Glazers out.
Yeah,
But then
because
you'll turn it around in a few weeks. You'll turn it around in a few weeks, and everybody will go quiet again.
Bates, isn't there one common denominator here? Like you've just said, we've had world-class managers come in. Nobody's been able to get a tune out of this team. We've had Gus Hiddink. We had LVG, we've had Jose, right? We've got Eric Ten Hag. It is the culture, but it's been the culture for the past couple of years. We've got, I know I keep saying it, but we've got owners that fucking hate the club. We've got fans that hate the owners. We've got players that are caught in the middle of it. Old Trafford used to be the best stadium in the world. We used to have the best facilities in the world. We used to be we were the good guy at one point in Europe. Manchester United were the good guy. Right, we were flying the flag for English football, and you know it because you used to fucking love us, right?
Oh, fuck it, mate. I'll tell you now, I'm the most neutral right, because I don't hate United. I want United to be the old United.
I know it.
I want United to be the old United, but you get left behind. United have been left behind in every aspect.
We're dusted,
Every
man.
aspect, and because I think you were so far ahead. That's why you're still hanging on because you were that far ahead of every other team.
Yeah, probably.
But I don't know what new owners do differently.
Fucking put everything
Don't know.
back
All
in
right, we'll
place,
give you.
man.
Okay, they'll give you a stadium expansion, but then what?
Mate, we need fucking better recruitment. We need more solid fucking transfer dealings, like getting.
Recruitment.
That's not owners, though, is it?
And buying.
No,
I
but
don't
it's
understand
who the owners are putting in place, man. It's who
Oh,
how
You
they're
can't say
sanctioning,
Ten Hag.
how they're sanctioning the
what
club.
they don't run it, though, do they?
What
No,
manager
they
would you
don't.
have if you could pick?
What manager?
Yeah,
I'm
who would
cool.
you pick?
I'm cool with Ten Hag, man.
Who's the one
I
who's
like
making
Gary
the
O'Neill.
money?
Good manager. Ten Hag's a good manager, man.
No, Gary O'Neill.
Like his philosophy on football. Nah, but Ten Hag's good, man. He's got philosophy on football. He's young. Like he could be there to build for United, but there's obviously something there that's going. It's not. You can't say it's the owners because as a manager, surely what you want is money, which he's got. They're not selling players over his head, so that's another tick in the box. What the fuck else? I genuinely don't understand what United fans are complaining about, because I don't know what else you need. What else you need? You want a nice new ground.
Yeah, but we want
What-
better recruitment,
what
mate. We
fuck
want
is that gonna
people
make
to
for
go
anybody?
out there and get the players we're after. Harry Kane fucking fell through our fingers. Why? Because the fucking Glazers weren't fucking willing to or Richard
Strange.
Murtaugh wasn't willing
Yeah,
to
but-
fucking deal with that. We
But
signed
you're not the only
Amrabat.
club. You're not the
right?
only club
I
that
know
has
we're
that
not.
issue, dear.
But it's every
I thought
fucking
Amrabat
year
was.
with
Hang on,
Manchester United.
wait. I thought
Every
fucking
year.
Amrabat was brilliant at the World Cup.
He was
So he
he's
could
class.
be a useful player.
But why?
It's a player that you didn't need. I
Why-
don't know
why-
why you got him.
Why are
He's
we
needless.
haggling that? Why are we?
I'll get it if he was going to sell McTominay. I'd understand, but
But we
he
couldn't fucking
didn't.
sell him,
So I don't.
and we couldn't sell Maguire, and we couldn't bring in Amrabat, so we had to fucking loan him.
You know
We
why
bought the
though?
kid for 70
Because
million
they're on too
quid with
much
an
money.
injury.
Yeah, that's exactly. See what Deek said? Because you pay everybody too much. That's your problem. Like when you paid, what was it, Henderson? How many games did he play for you? You paid him like
Henderson.
100 grand a week.
Yeah, he was the second. He was the highest paid number 2 in the country, wasn't he? I think in Europe at one point.
Didn't play a game. 100 grand a week. So is that what the culture problem is at
So-
United?
so
Like,
is-
does everybody think if I go to United, I'm gonna get a wedge? Doesn't matter if I'm any good or not.
So is
Didn't you
that
pay?
the manager?
Didn't you pay?
or
What
is
was
that,
his
is
name?
that-
Lee Grant. Didn't you pay Lee Grant 40 grand a week to be like your
Yeah.
seventh most goalkeeper for 2
Mate,
years?
one thing we are quality at doing is always buying a third keeper. We've had Lee Grant. We've got
What?
Tom Eaton.
Yeah, but what? I
Like,
tell-
come on, man. We do well every
You
year
know-
with these third keepers.
Why?
That's another player killed his career, Tom Eaton.
Johnny Evans. What have we done, Johnny Evans?
Have we killed him?
At Man United.
Looks like they need him if he was fucking playing the last game, were he?
We've gone to like fucking Bohemians. You know, back home. He finished his career. How is he ended up
Shamrock
at Man United?
Rovers.
Do you know what I mean? How is he in the back at Man United? That's and let alone back at Man United. You know when the teams have started signing the old players to play in the 21s.
Yeah.
There's like a new role. You know that who did you have last year? You had somebody last
Stone,
year,
wasn't it?
What?
Tom
Huddleston?
Yeah.
Tom Huddleston.
Like when
Yeah.
I thought he was going to sign him for that, but this guy's actually playing games in the Premier League. What the fuck?
Yeah,
is
in
that
English,
all
how is he?
about?
He don't pass the rule, does he? I don't even
I
think he
don't
passes that
Oh
rule.
no, because he's
from Northern Ireland, isn't he?
Republic of Ireland. Is it? Oh, Northern Ireland
Is it?
will though. Is he Northern
Will it?
Irish
Who?
or
Tom Huddleston?
or Irish? No.
No, no,
No.
Johnny
Johnny
Evans.
Evans. Johnny
Johnny
Evans.
Evans.
No, Johnny Evans is Northern Irish.
Okay.
He
passed
passes
it,
him.
yeah.
He'll pass him.
It's
But-
not a homegrown
but he's
rule.
playing-
We
he's
took
playing
him
first-team
on
football.
to train with him, and then we actually gave him a deal.
But unreal. What are you paying him? I bet he's on about 60 bags a week.
I doubt he's on that much, but he's probably just happy to
Oh,
be back at Man
fucking
United.
bet he is.
Listen, I need to rattle this
I
off
bet
then
he
while
is.
we're just on about Man United, because I'll take you over what I've written down over the past 3 years, the fuck ups at United, right? And this is why I find it fucking very hard.
Wait a minute. Let's just get the book out.
Like Deep,
He's got how many pages?
like Deep to support his team, right? No, fucking. This is just the past 3 years. I could go on. 3 women accusing Anthony of assault. 1 ready to do a TV interview. Sancho's statement saying he's being scapegoated. Greenwood's situation and the Richard Arnold handling of it. The takeover being dragged
Daphne.
on. Uncertainty for the employees, right? Staff turning on Glazers and leaking stories. Ronaldo going on Piers Morgan. Disrespecting Ep and then going on how bad the club is run by the owners. Boye comes out and says that the club favours British players. Boye likes comments on Instagram slamming Maguire, right? Lingard falls out with the club, so you know what we do? We fucking send him on holiday. Lingard and Martial both went on social media to call Ragnick a liar. Fucking Ragnick called out the club and said it needs half the squad going. It's got the wrong attitude and that fucking it needs open heart surgery. Rojo called out Maguire after his bust up. Multiple dressing rooms. Martial interview slapping the fucking board in Jose. Rojo calling out Maguire over a bust up. Fucking tried to sign Arnautovic. Remember that when we tried to sign Arnautovic?
Yeah.
And we didn't sign him because of the racist comments. Fucking Luke Shaw came out and admitted that players weren't 100% committed in 21-22. Lingard told Scholes the dressing room was a mess. Maguire fucking out in Greece. The whole Super League debacle with Glazers and Woodward as the ringleaders. That's past 3 fucking years. Go back to like the likes of Lukaku and all that shit as well, man. What the fuck? This club is dog shit, man. And it all stems from the fucking top. And it needs the fucking head cut off the top of the fucking snake and those cunts to get out of our club. I'm sorry, man, but if
What
you
would
can
happen
fucking be
differently
pissed at Jeff Shee, what would happen differently?
What? Yeah, what would different? Because if you've got the same people in place, they'd have to gut the club. They'd literally have to gut the club from top to bottom and take new people in all the top positions.
Exactly, so fucking do it. That's what we need. Deke, it's
Saying
like,
the Glazers aren't there doing any job.
But
So
that's
it's the
unrealistic.
executives that are the
It's
problem.
unrealistic.
so
It's the
they-
people
but
underneath
Dave,
them.
Dave put them there. Dave put them fucking there. Ultimately,
It's not
they're
the
the club
Glazers'
owners.
problem. It's their problem.
no, it's the
fucking
Glazers'
executives that
problem
need to
because
change.
they've put them there. Right?
Well, they just need to change them. The Glazers aren't the problem because they're spending
But
money.
they don't,
There's
do
money
they?
going out.
They
You
don't
are
change
spending
it.
money.
Look at Ed Woodward. How long Ed Woodward was fucking at that club for, man? Because he was getting
Yeah,
commercial
but
deals.
look at him. So neutral business. He bought in the biggest commercial deal you've ever had. You made more money than you've ever
Wonderful.
made. You was doing crap,
That's
and he made you
brilliant.
more money. So as a business choice,
Fantastic.
he wasn't bad. Yeah, but
But
it's
he was
business.
heading
It's like
up
they own the
transfers.
club.
Business.
I
Steve,
think-
he was
I
heading up
think
transfers.
The Glazers are a scapegoat.
What's your new guy
The
doing now?
Glazers, right?
He bought in
It's like-
Anthony and who else? Amrabat. It's just
Listen,
I dunno.
I'm not going to write Anthony off, man. Unless he's a fucking wife beater, like has been said. I think that kid's got talent, man. It's the same as Ronaldo. Everybody wrote Ronaldo off, and Ronaldo was a fucking baller.
But
The best
Mason
in the world.
Greenwood's a fucking wife beater.
Yeah, but he's a baller.
still
No,
back in.
but
Oh,
he's an
do you
innocent
know
man.
what, though?
yeah, but he's a baller. It's all right. He's allowed to knock her about.
Yo, kids will be kids, man.
What if Anthony?
fucking.
I do not agree with any of this.
What if Anthony has slapped a few
Claimer.
women?
None of us but Jay.
What
Big
if Anthony?
mate,
What
is-
if Anthony? What do you do if Anthony? What would you do if Anthony's charged and that with his all this madness?
Well, as a club, we have to follow what we did with Mace, don't we?
Loan him to Getafe.
We lose.
No, but
Send him
we
to
lose
Getafe.
investment.
That's a problem, you know.
Yeah, of course it's a problem, man. I don't agree with any of it, but like I said with Mason Greenwood, and I said the same thing at the time, unless it comes back he's guilty, let the man fucking play ball, because we fucked up with Mace. I don't care what any of you man said. I saw the images as well, man. He came back.
Do you know what?
He's
Not
gone,
a
he's
busted lip.
he's gone to Getafe for like fucking 6 to 9
Get
months,
off me, Mace.
and then he'll be
Wanna
back.
fuck you, you twat.
I'll get myself a Greenwood shirt.
I'm just quoting.
I need a piss, man. Fucking pause it or something.
Bring it back.
Lum, just go for a quiet little piss.
Yeah, if you bring it back in 5 minutes, well, quick enough 5 minutes.
I know what you're saying, mates. Right. I'm completely listening to you. What do you want with a new owner and everything to come in, right? But it's the whole point is it's like leaving your fucking kids with fucking the Yorkshire Ripper or Mary Poppins. If I'm going to leave my club in the hands of somebody, right? If I'm going to leave my hands in the club of somebody, I'd rather leave it with like Sheikh Jassim that's going to look after the club and love the club,
But I don't know.
right?
Yeah,
Or
but
get
you know-
somebody in to do it.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you're
even know if
saying
he's
that,
going
but
to
they
do it.
ain't-
I'm just
listen,
hoping.
listen,
I'm hoping.
Don't
I'm
tell me
desperate,
some
man.
Saudi guy
Desperate.
is going to love the club. This Saudi guy is not going to love the club. He's just going to throw his oil money straight at you, and you don't care what he's done to get his oil money.
Oh no, I don't, man.
You don't care how many people. You don't know how many people he's hustled
not
and
care.
killed to get all his oil money. You don't care.
Me not care.
This is what I mean.
Look, man, I just want the
Tyson
fucking
Fury
Glazers
tried
out.
to buy you.
I don't.
Oh,
Um,
probably.
I don't know where the plug is.
Probably when he was going on one of his fucking mental health binges.
What happened to your takeover? There weren't there a takeover this summer? Weren't there a takeover attempt? You was up
Yeah,
for sale or
exactly.
some
So
bollocks?
there's obviously
Oh,
yeah.
so-
What about to the guy from the Nice guy as well? There. What's
So
his name?
Jim Ratcliffe.
Ratcliffe. Jim
So,
Ratcliffe. There you go.
All this has been fucked
What
up as
happened
well.
there?
So we've had deadline after deadline after deadline. The Glazers have put the club up for sale, right? The Reigns group are the ones that are handling the bid. So basically, they're the middlemen. So they stand to make a percentage of whatever United sells for, right? The Glazers want £10 billion from Manchester United. £10 billion. Manchester United is not worth £10 billion.
Oh, come off, you're talking about Man United.
Biggest
No,
brand.
we're
Nothing
not,
wrong with Man
man.
United. Oh, it's
We're
a big,
not.
It doesn't. I don't care what anybody
Yeah,
says.
biggest brand.
It's Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man United. Them three at the top of everybody. Nobody else above. Them three at the top level. Not. All right, maybe Real Madrid top seat, maybe Barca top seat. But listen, Man United are an elite. The elite. Like they are worth whatever somebody's willing to pay.
But they,
Well,
mate,
if somebody says it's 10 billion, if somebody says I want 10 billion, then somebody better pay up 10 billion.
but how
Because
can we?
the
how
money
can
you're
we
going to
be-
make is ridiculous.
How can we be worth £10 billion when we've got a stadium that needs replacing with 700 and some fucking million pounds in debt? Our fucking training facilities
brand,
are fucked,
innit?
and we
Man
and
United.
like
And
you
then
guys,
you're a
like
victim.
you guys have
Then
just
you're a
said,
victim of your own success because you wasn't complaining when you were spending the most and winning the most. You was
No.
Man City in early 2000s and the
we were Man
90s.
City before Man
In the
City.
end of the 90s, you was Man City exactly.
Record money on
So
Rio
you have to-
Ferdinand and shit.
You have to accept
No one
it,
else
man.
can get near the prices.
You have to accept
But-
it exactly, man.
But
Like,
why?
who thought
But
it was
why,
madness
lads?
when you spent 30 million on Rio for a defender? Everybody thought it was crazy.
I know, lads, but you tell me something while all that madness was going on. What were Man United doing in the time being? When we were spending all that money, what were we doing season after season?
But Fergie
You know,
in charge.
yeah,
That's the
but you know, the problem is you weren't looking around what was happening around you, and everybody's caught up. And now, you don't
everybody's
like it.
past you because you stood
But
still.
you got to deal with it, yeah, because you stood still. Man United just stood still because you stood there thinking, we're the best. We're the best. Nobody can touch us. We're Man United. Whereas you ain't seen what everybody else is doing.
But this is what I've just said to you.
And that's why
and
you're
you
complaining
made,
about your ground and your...
Man City are caught up. Newcastle are catching up now.
Yeah, but Bates made a
Arsenal
perfect
are
point
coming back.
earlier that if Man
No,
United hadn't
It's
let
not a top
forward
four
so
anymore, it's
much
top
at the
six.
time, we would have fallen even further behind. And that's fucking crazy because I've never thought about it that way. If we were as forward thinking as we were, we would be fucking even further behind now. We'd be like really in the shit. And at the moment, we're just in the shit.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm saying United ain't worth £10 billion, but you're saying United are elite, I'm telling you,
but
United
that's your
ain't,
brand.
United ain't elite, man.
The
brand
ain't elite
is a
anymore.
top
The
three
brand of Man
brands.
United. Everybody
Everyone
knows
knows
Man
United.
United. Everybody, not non-football fans, people, everybody's misses. Everybody who don't care about football, they know Man United.
So if we're worth
Everybody knows
10
the
billion
Man
pounds,
Globally,
then,
one of the most supported teams.
if we're worth £10 billion, why aren't we spending like we're worth £10 billion? Why aren't we fucking...
Do but you are.
No, I don't mean just on players. I mean as a whole. Like when we used to have that money, we used to spend on everything. From players, recruitment, we got the best of everything. But we don't have the best of anything. We don't even have the best of fucking anything nowadays. We really don't. We're a big brand,
Nowadays.
but a shit club.
Yeah, no, I hear it. You're right. And I don't know what the answer is, but I really don't think that you can just blame the Glazers.
That's
Because
not just their fault, though.
Hey,
Go out.
honestly,
I don't know how much changes.
But it's
I'll
failures at
take the
each level.
Glazers at
innit?
Wolves.
You can fucking
Yeah,
have
yeah,
them.
yeah.
You know what would be peak if they actually sold Man United and Wolves were like, yo, we only want 60 million for us, I'd love them to take the Wolves. Because they'd just fucking rot you to the core, man. Do you think Jeff Shee's bad? Fucking wait.
Fucking bad. It's just what they're doing.
I don't know, man. The guy's wellied, clearly. So anyway, that's Manchester United. I can't believe I'm the one that's cussed out my team the most, and there's people in here that have actually stuck up for the club. Because as far as I'm concerned,
You know what it
at
is?
the moment,
It's because
being a Man United fan's wank.
It's emotional.
you must be bad where you were, but when you compare it to the reality of however many clubs, it ain't that bad. It's just that you're comparing it to your glory days.
So
Looking at Man City and thinking that was us, and it ain't anymore.
No, but like Bates has already said, we're still trying to spend to that level. We're still trying to strive to that level, but we ain't nowhere near it. At one point, I thought to myself, under Jose, that maybe we were maybe 2 years away
Yeah, but
from Man City.
you got rid of Jose. You got rid of Jose.
I didn't want him to go.
I know
They got the league and he got rid of him.
Jose's got a bit of a sell-by date. It's Jose's problem. It's because he's so hard on the players that after
seasons.
18 months, after 18 months, 2 years, the players get fed up with him because he works them so hard, and that's what the problem is with Jose. But he told everybody, didn't he? He was happy where did you finish with him? Second or third?
He said it was the greatest achievement of his footballing career.
The greatest achievement.
Bearing in mind,
and do you know what? Looking at it now, fuck me, you can't knock it, man.
Oh, I don't have any green tea. I've got brandy, but I've got no green tea. Let me just take a sip for I was right all along.
Serious, man.
Delicious.
Serious?
The guy won a Champions League with Porto, and he said finishing second with Manchester United was his greatest ever feat, man. What the fuck?
The greatest troll.
Do you know what
Football
Jose's
heritage.
like, man? Yeah, but I think he's just saying that's how much
Respect, man. Respect. 3 times.
Football heritage.
I don't know what else United can do to make it better as a football club. I don't know.
I do, man. Sell to the Saudis, sack the board, strip the fucking...
Glazers out. Norwich fucking
exactly.
Goffs. You're fucking laughing.
But like I said with the Saudis, how many times have you complained about Man City spending and FFP and etc.
We chatted about his Chelsea lately.
I know, this is what I mean. But
we'll get to that.
If they got bought by the Saudis and slapping all this money about, he wouldn't be nothing. His mouth would be zipped up. Not a word. But the Glazers, we love the Saudis. He'd be wearing his headscarf over his bald head. Dancing around the fucking living room. Dancing around the beachfront.
Fucking riding the camel down the beach.
Fucking Salam Halikum, brothers. Halikum fucking Salam.
He would.
Trust me.
He would dressed up one of them donkeys on Blackpool Beach as a camel.
Bro,
From North to South there.
I'd be giving up pork if those bastards bought us, man. Trust me, I'm all for it, man. Let's go.
No more ribs.
Right, which leads us lovely into, right, enough Manchester United now, the Saudi connection with another scumbag team. Absolute fucking transfer scumbags. Lom, Manchester's burning, but so is London. Your team is shit, you know, fam.
Let me tell you, let me ask you a question. Look, do you think, are you worried for your team down the line? Like, as a club, do you think you're going to end up, like, getting, like, minus 700 points
Like
in a couple of years when these contracts start?
If we don't start hitting fucking Champions League consistently, yeah.
I mean, what if you guys don't hit Champions League this year? You don't start winning trophies. Do you know what I mean? It's risky, man.
I don't like what Bowley's done. I think he's gone
done
too mad. I think he's gone too mad. Like Abramovich, I know everyone fucking hated him because he's fucking Russian and all this bullshit, even though he had nothing to do with it. I don't think he should have left the club. I fucking love him. What can I say?
Roman. Chelsea fans are
Best owner the Premier League's ever fucking had, and I don't give a fuck.
You've got to blame Boris Johnson for making
He's fucking grunting to be a fucking Fulham fan. The
Daddy!
Serious? I think he's mad. What? I don't think
8 years contracts and stuff. It's just
if these mad contracts worked, it'd have been happening years ago. Listen, it ain't like.
I don't expect all of it to work. Some of the players will be good enough to stay for 8 years.
Look,
some of them won't.
You bought that many fucking
You've
players.
Given these players
something's got to work. One of them
won't be.
Look, I think Caicedo, I think he'll come good. Enzo Fernandez, I think he'll come good.
But Nicholas Jackson, I know his finishing don't look great, but he's always in the right place.
I know, but so was Darwin last year. Darwin seems to have turned the corner.
He's a bit. Yeah, man, this is what I mean. This is what I like them players. If you keep being in the right place,
his effort's there, so yeah, he can definitely do it. Yeah.
It will come if you keep being in the right place. It'll come.
We got Nkunku to come back, and we were amazing with Nkunku in pre-season. So when he comes back, maybe that adds another thing.
Look,
I was pissed, man.
You've spent $1 billion.
Barely was, and then he got
What is a realistic target for this season for Chelsea? Because if you get in the top 8, I reckon that's a successful season. where you were.
Nah, minimum has to
No,
be
basically,
top
like
four.
the team's
top
not
four.
performing well. All young.
How can they accept any less than
They've
top
got
four?
it. Target's got to be top 4.
You've got it. Well, top 5 in it
Absolute
this year.
minimum Europa League.
It's top 5 in it this year, Champions League.
Where do you think they'll get?
English contingency.
I don't know if we get top 4. The challenge is there's so many teams that are fighting for it at the moment. It's ridiculous.
So what do you?
It's not like it used to be. There used to be 3 or 4 teams that were going for the top few places for the Champions League. But it's so open now. You've got City, Liverpool, Arsenal, United, Newcastle, United, Chelsea,
Brighton,
Villa.
Brighton are fucking there. Villa ain't looking too bad in at times. Look, you fucking Wolves fans, so you ain't going to agree, but they just beat didn't they just beat Brighton comfortably?
Yeah, battered them.
So, and Brighton were good at the start of the season. They were rolling everyone top of the league, and they've come in and beaten them comfortably. So, I mean, West Ham, how fucking well have they started?
Bates' mic's died. I bet you don't realise.
Bates, if you press mute again, man, because you clearly lamb up. But Lum, how many points have you got so far this season? 4 points. A win, a draw, 2 losses, is it?
Shouldn't have lost. We shouldn't have lost to fucking.
Yeah, I can hear.
Shouldn't have lost to Notts Forest. We're completely dominant in that game. We just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net.
Exactly. I think that's a bit of a freak result.
No,
yeah, one of the they happen. When it goes in a season,
but that's not the first time it's happened this season already. West Ham were the same. You had like 70% possession. They beat you 3-1.
Early, though.
So you can't say it's a freak
West Ham have started well.
You can't say it's
West
a freak
Ham did the
result
same
though,
against Brighton. But West Ham did exactly the same to Brighton. They had no possession. They had like 20-odd% possession and still battered them. It's just how they play, and it works. Moyes for fucking Man United, maybe. Maybe you got rid of him too soon.
No, he needed to go. I think we've been through all this.
Moyes got done dirty, man. Fergie absolutely done him.
Moyes wasn't ready, man.
He gave him a fucking aging shitty squad.
That
squad.
team.
And who was his marquee signing was fucking Fellaini.
It was Juan Mata actually. It was Juan Mata.
You got to talk about that signing. So they missed his release clause and then signed him afterwards for more money. That was United's turning point.
Good old Manchester United. Good old United. Yeah, I know. We did it with Leighton Baines as well. We're not talking about Man United. We're talking about Chelsea. Let's fucking stick with Chelsea. Right. We've done the Man United. Look, we've done the Man United segment. We're shit. We're a toxic club. I hate our owners. Fucking. No, we're not even talking about Moyes. We're talking about Chelsea, right? Because you said to him,
volleyball.
Deke said top 8 for Chelsea.
4-4-3.
Right, is fucking an achievement. I say if they finish outside of the top 4, then fucking Poch gets sacked. Because financially,
if they finish outside the top 4, it's an absolute calamity.
Yeah, massively.
Chelsea are fucked. If they finish outside the top 4 for me. I don't understand how it works. If they don't qualify for the Champions League, how does it work?
Well, technically, we're in profit. Even though we spent all that money, because we've sold so many players, we are in profit.
But surely at some point...
Because the contracts are spread over such a long amount of time.
But then what year does this start affecting you?
I don't know.
It's in 4 years' time, apparently. Apparently it's 4 years' time, from what they've said on the statistics.
If it is... We've
got a couple of years to get Champions League.
But for how I can see, how the fuck has nobody else thought about this earlier?
It's too dangerous financially. You can't do it. 8 years.
You've got 4 years to make it work. I don't know.
Barca did it, didn't they? And they do it in the NBA. They do it all the time in the NBA. They offer massive deals for fucking long-term investment. But it's different in the Premier League. This isn't the NBA, because if you aren't fucking hitting where you need to hit, like we said at the start, consistently, if you're only doing 60-70% in the season, you're falling outside the Champions League, you're fucked.
So it catches you up really quickly, doesn't it?
So in the next 3 seasons, let's just say, for instance, like you've just said, Man United are trying to invest. If Man United sell to the fucking Saudis, right? United are back. They're a fucking superpower. Newcastle are a superpower. City are a superpower.
Talking about Man United?
No, City are a superpower, right? Then you've got your Liverpool and your Arsenals that have got their consortiums, and then you've got you, man. So what are you going to do if those 5 teams are occupying the top 5? Well, are you going to offer another fucking 50?
Surely there's a window. Surely, if it is this 4 years, surely the window it has to work by the end of next season. You have to surely be challenging for the league.
You've got to. If they don't, they're fucked.
Do you know what's mad though? Look at Chelsea. Just go back a second. Even Palmer, he's gone from 25k a week to 100 grand a week, and is he going to play anytime soon? Like it's just they're only going there for the money. Lavia, he wanted to go to Liverpool. His agent made him go to Chelsea. Pretty much, he's even come out and said that.
Yeah, let's not even talk about the
mad money. They're offering him mad money. And being serious, right. 8-year contracts. Go on.
Pep does not get rid of players unless Pep wants to get rid of players, right? For that valuation to come in, he must have looked at Cole Palmer and said, there is no fucking way on God's green earth this kid is ever going to be worth £50 million. Fucking take him. Because otherwise, Pep would have turned around and gone, fuck off, we need him.
Apparently, Cole Palmer, he was like, he wanted more guarantees of game time, and Pep couldn't guarantee it because obviously they've got competition at City. He was getting some game time, but he wanted starts and stuff like that. So I don't know how we're going to plan to give him starts because he plays in the same position as Sterling, and Sterling's been sick. So unless Sterling gets injured, I don't see how he gets into the team.
So you've signed players that are already in players' position. So Man United might have signed Amrabat, but you signed about 50 fucking left wingers, 4 strikers.
Wingers? We've always loved wingers.
Yeah, no, but you can only play 11 players. You can't play.
Love wingers, man. It doesn't matter. We just want them all.
Just everyone.
We had fucking. Who do we have?
Seems like you're players.
Pulisic. How many fucking wingers have we had? We love wingers. And we need a fucking striker.
You've let Lukaku go on loan again to Roma. Again?
There's fuck all we can do about it, he's a dickhead.
But you had no striker.
What was it, Daddy Longlegs?
Fucking look, 3 of them. They're fucking everywhere. What happened to the kid that was on loan at Southampton? The striker? Bro.
Oh, yeah. He's been injured.
He was decent. But I thought, why the fuck he bought so many defensive midfielders?
Fucking love him.
We're just going to play them all together.
I think Enzo Fernandez sees it more as a box to box, whereas Caicedo is going to be the holding. I don't know how Lavia gets in.
Caicedo and Lavia, did you just go, well, Liverpool want them, so we'll just buy them?
Okay, pretty much. Same as with Mudryk.
That's the same as Mudryk.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Mudryk,
listen,
Arsenal wanted him.
I can't remember who did it. I think it was on TalkSport. I can't remember who it was. Somebody said the other day they're a bit like their life and their house and everything. That on the fact that Mudryk will never be a player ever. He's not a player. As much as you want him to, he's just not going to be a player. I think Arsenal have had your pants down.
$1 million, was it?
Something like that. And yeah, but he was on about $5,000 a week, wasn't he? and you went $5,000 a week. Sound, we'll give you 150.
Sweet deal.
Fucking big up his agent, man. Big up his agent.
Lum,
delete them Chelsea. Delete them Arsenal Instagrams.
When
shut up, Jay. Johnny Evans.
Well, fuck it. He's probably on about 12 bags a week. It don't matter.
Nah. He's on more than 12 bags a week. Shut up, man.
When you started
40-50 grand at Man United. Definitely.
When you started fucking turning, you know how I said earlier, Man United are now the bad guys. Chelsea will become the fucking new bad guys, man. When you got rid of like Thomas Tuchel.
We've always been the fucking bad guys, man.
No, we've not always been the bad guys. We're the fucking good guys for years, man. Right.
No, Chelsea are the bad guys. Have always been the bad guys. Nobody likes Abramovich coming with the money.
No, but
nobody. I don't know. Maybe in London, but not overall.
Yeah, people didn't mind Chelsea that much.
Yeah, nobody minds Chelsea, man.
Jacko hates
I've never minded Chelsea. You know, they had like Robin and Duff, and that was a good Chelsea team, man. Hasselbank, Good Johnson.
Everyone hated Arsenal.
Yeah,
Arsenal were the ones everyone hated.
Good Johnson, man.
Arsenal joke, man. But you got Abramovich had to leave, right? That was bullshit. I still agree to this day. That is absolute fucking bullshit.
He should not have to leave.
No way, right? But then you get rid of Thomas Tuchel, right? Then you fucking bring in Graham Potter. That was a fucking huge mistake. And I said he'd fuck it up, right? We all did. Actually.
He wasn't ready.
We all
said that big, yeah.
Yeah, because like David Moyes, too early, too soon. Did not need that step up. That's it. Should have got his.
The manager's got a level.
Right. He turned down. It apparently got offered the Lyon job the other day.
Who, Potter?
Who, Moyes?
Potter, and he turned it down.
Did he?
Yeah,
those ultras are mad, though, fam.
I reckon he's waiting for England, you know.
Like 400 of them wanted to kill him.
Yeah. Mad.
But then
He ended up going to fucking Saudi or something.
But Lum,
I think he'll get to England. I reckon he won't have a job.
He needs another project, doesn't he?
No,
John Terry's going to fucking Saudi.
Yeah, Al Shabab.
Shabab.
What's a manage?
Shabab.
Yeah. Proper job.
No way, man. How's he going to deal with all those?
What's the tea? Al Shabab. Controversial.
Anton Ferdinand will have something to say about that. John Terry don't like dark meat, man. Raw. Man needs to be managing in Iceland or somewhere, man. Everybody's blonde-haired and blue-eyed. Fucking hell.
He'd have a field day on their missuses, man. You know what he's like.
Big racist. I'll call it. I don't give a fuck, man.
Jay's gonna have notification. Take down.
Yeah. John Terry has tried to copyright this video for calling him a big racist. Chat to Anton, you pussy hole. Right. Anyway, wait. Right, so Chelsea, what we saying then?
John Terry. Club icon.
So it's all right to like John Terry, but it's not all right for me to like Ryan Giggs or Mason Greenwood. Right, anyway. So what are we saying then? If Chelsea don't get Champions League in 4 years, are we saying the bubble's going to burst and Chelsea are fucked?
No.
Are we agreeing?
If Chelsea don't get Champions League,
couple of years.
At the absolute push, surely it's next season. It has to all come together next season. They have to turn into an absolute powerhouse next season for me.
Got a good manager and we got Poching. He's starting to build a team. He's starting to put his philosophy on players.
Let me interject a second.
Just overhyped.
Let me interject, man. What makes Poch a good manager?
He got fucking Spurs to the Champions League fucking final.
Okay.
But they had ballers in there, man.
Yeah, but he also fucking completely bollocked it up at PSG, didn't he?
Yeah.
He didn't win the league, did he? The easiest league to win.
Didn't he lose the league?
Don't know anything about that.
When he was there.
No, he what did he do? Did he win the cup or something? And then was it Leon won the league? Was it Leon that won the league?
Yeah, or
Leon won the league.
Leon won the league. Yeah.
And they sacked him, man. Now don't get me wrong.
No.
That's not me. That's not me going to Inverness and winning the league with them.
Cali Thistle.
Stupid. How the fuck did you lose the league with that?
They think they fucking got Scaduso as manager.
If you look just on the surface, $1 billion, you know, they've spent $1 billion on potential. Watch this say any of them come off. Like, it's just crazy. You ain't even got a striker to finish it.
That's what I mean. Of all that money. Shit, yeah, but why have you not gone by the guy from Napoli?
Oh, Shimano.
Just gone by. Just give him fucking.
Cavaradonna. But look, yeah. So, do you know what?
Has anyone signed him? Is he still there?
He's still there. Deke, you've just made a perfect point there. Lum, right, look at all the man that you've spent £1 billion on, right? Who could you have bought for that £1 billion that is better than everything that you bought?
Billion, anybody?
But you could have gone and bought. You could have bought, say,
Mbappe for $1 billion.
Say you could have bought 6 of the absolute world.
But Mbappe's paid in the arse.
You could have bought six players, and literally that was it. That's all you needed.
Lum, you could have bought Jude Bellingham.
You could have just written down who the best 6 players.
No, we couldn't have got Jude Bellingham that way because he wanted to go to Real Madrid. That's the problem. You need to sign players that are going to come to your club.
Yo,
everyone's saying Jude Bellingham. He was going to Real Madrid no matter what.
None of those 28 players that you've signed thought to themselves, "Yo, I love Chelsea." I'm telling you now.
What do they do at training?
28 versus 28, man.
30 aside.
Every time somebody scores,
we've
somebody has to leave the pitch.
A lot of players. We've sold a lot of players as well, so the squad's not as big as you think. Yeah, we've signed a lot of players, but we've sold a lot of players.
Deke, have a look at how many squad players have got.
Chelsea have definitely got.
Tess have got loads of players on loan.
Listen, Chelsea have definitely got an overflow car park at training. 100%. 100%.
Turned over the turf, haven't they?
I'm at a bit fucking more.
It's mad. It's mad. There's defo directions, overflow car park.
There's a fella there with the fucking things going like this.
That's what I mean. It's mad. It's mad. There's no need for it. It doesn't make any sense.
That's why
I don't know how it works.
Thiago
It
Silva
doesn't get done anywhere else. Nobody's ever worked it that way. So how is it going to work now? It don't work. You don't need 60, 70 players.
60 fucking players.
Yeah, Deke's looking for the stats on it. Go on, Deke. Thiago Silva said last season in that interview that there was too many players, and you bought more. Go on,
did you see him buy
32 first team players?
How many have United got then compare?
Not 32. We've got Johnny Evans, for fuck's sake.
Do you know what it is though? It's different though, isn't it? Because if you look at Chelsea, they've all been bought in for like 40 million plus. For 40 million pounds, you should be like pushing that starting lineup. How do you keep that number of people happy? You don't. You just can't keep them happy.
This is what I mean. It's impossible.
Pay them. No, you pay them good money.
It's not possible. It's not possible. Like, you see, Pep does it right. He keeps the majority of his team happy. But
keeping Calvin Phillips happy.
But because
calls him sexy and he knows and fucking feeds him probably.
I like your braids.
Listen, about Calvin Phillips. I told you about Calvin Phillips before, man. Seth Johnson. I told you before.
Save the England. Listen, man. Save the England talk for when we get to England. We've got to get to Wolves next.
He's the type of player that's happy to just. He's happy to train alongside them people because he knows he shouldn't be in that company.
It's like Scott Carson. Scott Carson's the same. The man's been at City now for 5 years, never played a fucking game for him, and he's just happy to collect the P. Guy's got a Champions League medal.
He's a goalpost in training. He don't know. He's getting like 2 million a year.
He's good around the boys, though, man. He's good around the boys, isn't he? Not man. Deke's chomping at the bit to get some of these stats off. Deke, hit us with some stats, man. Come on.
Let's go, stat man.
Who about?
Statman Deke. Come on, man. That's what you've been looking at, innit?
I ain't been prepping. I've just been looking at United. I've just been laughing.
Fuck off, man.
How many first team players have United got? Oh, wait, we've got 32. How many have United got?
We've probably got about 27, man.
United have got round about, let's have a look. They've got 31 players, but they ain't all going to expect to play first team football. So you're looking, the squad that you've bought, like, they all want to be playing first team football.
Yeah.
Like, you look at United's squad, Van der Beek ain't going to be expecting to play. Hannibal, who's Hannibal?
No, Hannibal Medbury's sick.
But he was at Birmingham last season. He's a
baller, man.
Van der Beek was signed to play first team football.
He's another one. Shola Shortire. Who's he?
Shola Shatiri.
He's a football man.
Again, as a baller. Wonder kid. He's a wonder kid, Bates.
They ain't going to be first team players, are they?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Shola Shatiri,
They're not going to be first team players, like cussing out, are they?
No, but then we've got.
Whereas Chelsea's backup is just costing 45 million.
Exactly, Lon.
Those guys.
That's how it should be. It's the balance.
The difference with Chelsea is there's 32 players there. All of them are looking for first team football, surely.
Like we've just discussed, didn't you buy Cole Palmer because he wanted more assurances that he was going to play at City, but he's gone to fucking Chelsea and he's playing understudy to Raz.
Was that one of the weirdest transfers of the summer?
50 million back.
Weird.
Where did that come from? Like he was in and around the squad at Man City. Why do you want to go and be in and around the squad at Chelsea instead?
Bates, I think you were chasing Daddy Longlegs at the time, but I said there's absolutely no way Pep lets him go if he thinks that valuation would ever increase over the fucking whole of Cole
No
Palmer's
way, no way.
football
Listen,
span.
he was good enough, and the thing is, he was look. He'd scored in the scored in the Community Shield, scored in the Super Cup. He was on for a decent season. He was going to play.
He's looking good. He's looking like a good player.
Yeah. Why the fuck did he move? Why the fuck did you buy him? I don't even know.
I don't know.
What's his position? Because I don't know.
He plays
just saying he can play all across the
same side as
Sterling.
Sometimes Raz, yeah.
Right wing.
Chelsea
just the forms Raz is in. He's not going to drop him. He can't. He's playing too well.
See, and Jay, this goes back to when we were talking about United, about the owners.
Mm-hmm.
So, what about when you end up with the Americans like Chelsea have got, and they're just buying?
I don't fucking think.
Is that what you'd rather have? Just buy everyone.
No, because I think both sets of owners are wrong in what they're doing. I think Chelsea are disgusting for the amount of money they're spending on potential, and it kills.
But you're complaining that Man United aren't spending enough.
No, I'm not complaining United aren't spending enough. I'm complaining United's recruitment's absolutely fucking piss poor. I'm complaining they're not spending the money
that's
on
not the Glazers. The Glazers are the people there to just tick the box and sign the check.
Yeah, but the Glazers have put these people in place. So that's my argument. So if that's coming from the top, the fucking next level down's dog shit. The next level down's dog shit. It filters all the way down to the team. Chelsea have got the same thing. They've got an owner that's a fucking nutcase who's spending millions of pounds on 3 first fucking teams to put the pressure on what I think is a fucking subpar manager to perform, man. And if this shit doesn't, the difference is if it doesn't pay off with the Glazers, we just fucked. We lose the Champions League and United the shit. If it doesn't pay off with Chelsea, it could have fucking repercussions that are fucking way more severe. Like Chelsea could really genuinely get fucked up here if this doesn't work. Like I'm talking insolvency shit.
And that's what I think. I think United are in a much fucking better position than Chelsea.
Yeah, most definitely. Chelsea put themselves in a fucking...
Unless they've got to get a fucking jail plan and some shit that I don't fucking know about. Yeah, we need to get Champions League next season, minimum, and then keep it.
Look, you're waiting for a card to be turned on the fucking river, man, to make sure that you land the big bucks. Man United have just got a fucking pot of money that is generally just going down and down and down. You've put like everything on fucking black and hope that it's going to come through. That's the difference. Like, United will be in that position eventually because we're fucking it up. But Chelsea, if they don't do it quickly, are fucked.
Come on then. First Gas Cloud episode, where are you saying that Chelsea's going to finish? Come on. I'm saying they're going to finish 7th. I'm going to put 7th.
I think we can get 5th this season. I don't think we get top 4. I think City, Arsenal...
Liverpool this season.
Maybe Liverpool, and it's United. It's either the two United, Newcastle or.
I think Man United. I think Man United. I don't think Newcastle.
Man United started
to lead off Champions League as well, man. I think
Newcastle are washed, man. This season,
yeah.
Champions League. I think they're washed.
They've had a bad start.
When you look at their squad as well, it's when you go man for man against the other bigger teams, like they've done well last year, but I think it's more momentum than quality.
Yeah. Thing is, United have started the season and they beat Wolves and stuff, but they were lucky against Wolves. They haven't played well in any of the games.
But
it's not as if they're dominating and losing. We've dominated and lose.
When United do hit it, they'll go out.
We hit it. Last season we lost to Brentford.
The only thing United are hitting the women.
Last season we lost to Brentford, we lost to Brighton, right? We had a shit start, man.
I think slapped by Brentford.
We were like we were 17th. We finished 3rd and won a fucking trophy. Like, bro, you didn't even get
Shield.
Like,
shit cup, man. Fucking Carabao Cup.
You man didn't even get Europe. Like, don't patronise my football team. You man were fucking waste. You were lucky you didn't finish fucking... But, like, I don't know, he's run off. We had a shit start and we managed to win a trophy and finish 3rd and get Champions League. Right. You, man, fucking finished bottom half of the table, like in the bottom half of the table, more or less. You were dog shit, man.
A bit condescending. You man.
Dem man, Chelsea man, dem. So
the man dem.
So right. Anyway, that's the Chelsea part all wrapped up now. We're an hour and 10 minutes into this. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to get a mixer because this shit is burning my eyes. And Andrew, the floor is fucking yours, bro. It's going to be fun. This is going to be such a fun.
I'm calm. You've got me on the wrong day. You should have got me on a match day when we've got pummeled. Me and Bates are off to Liverpool. Well, after the Liverpool game next week. And next week I'll be in a foul mood.
Mendes has been the problem at Wolves for a long time. He's fucking on the rob. He's been on the rob for a long time. Look at the players he's bringing in, man. How the fuck does Fabio Silva sign for 35 million after how many minutes for Porto? Like 9 minutes.
So
and
you've had,
and that's exactly what's happening.
You've got owners that don't love you. You've got a middleman that's fucking the club up, and then you've gone from fucking world class managers to dog shit.
Let me tell you.
Can I just ask you a question? Can I just ask you a question?
Everything that happens.
This is out.
Can I just ask you a question? What would you want new owners to do? Fucking hell, I never thought I'd hear that sentence.